Hi guys, 54-inch blade is on. Hardest part of doing the whole thing is putting them trip springs on. They're pretty beefy, especially if you don't have the right tools. If anyone knows another way to do them, I'll show you what I do. Well, not exactly, but where is it here? Guess it's not there. Put it back. Where did it go? I have a brake tool. Where'd the brake tool go? Oh, it's over there. I thought I put everything back there. It's a brake tool. It's got that end on it. It's got this end on it. And it's got this hook end on it. These are for doing drum brakes. And what I do is I take the end here with the little dish in it, and I put that on through the eyelet on the spring. You hook the top, and there's no way you can get the top hooked in afterwards. And you put this through here, and you put it on the bottom here because it's got that little bit of a dish in it, and it kind of hooks on there. And you push down on it. You got to push on it pretty good, and usually that slides on. This one is easy because of the way it's set up. This side sucks because now you got the angle cylinder. And I've actually never had that on there before, so it's even harder. And this side, you can see that the spring is the opposite way. So now you got to push this down far enough to even get it down there. But the problem is with the angle cylinders, you got this block here with the pin on it for the ram, and it's a pain. I was finally able to get this in there, and actually got to take a hammer because you can just barely get this about, you know, level here, and then you got to take the hammer and tap the spring on, and hopefully you can get the spring on at the same time as you have this on there. But the problem with that is you got that cylinder in the way. So those are the springs that are on the 42-inch blade. These springs here are on the 54. What I noticed between the 54 and the 42, the 42 springs are actually just a touch longer, maybe a quarter inch, maybe. But I think that's because the springs are a little more weaker. I don't know. They look exactly the same, but these springs have been used recently, so they're kind of moving good, where the other ones are pretty rusty and they're not really as pliable as these were. So I just put those back on there. But, hey, the ice fell out. Good. I want the ice out. Well, I thought I'd get it out. There it is. You can still put the blade trip lock on. This still works. Yeah, there we go. You can see my weld there. I welded that back on, and I welded on the bottom. In the last video you saw, it was all wore right out. I had to add a washer to that castle nut, and I'll show you on the other one here, because I'm not going to do that one until I take it all apart. Then you'll see it. You got this castle nut. There's a washer. I had to add a washer to it just because that was wore so much. Works good though. It's not super loose and it's not super tight. It's just right. So just a few things you gotta maintain these things, and this is a lot better. I actually welded a nut on in the float here just to try it, and pick it up another ½ inch because it's only about maybe 1 3/4 inches when it's angled all the way up, and that wasn't really good enough for me. Get the weights on. So now I think it's like 5 inches tall. Now you're gonna creep on me. You angle it. At least you got 2 inches. But it's a big blade. I got a decent sized driveway to plow. So, pretty happy with it. I'll be doing some videos on painting this up when it's nice out. I'm not going to do it now because it's cold and I need it to plow. So, yeah, it should be ready to go. The new tires, hopefully those grab good. You got the weight in the back. Got plenty of clearance off the ground all the way up. We should be good. Alright, we'll see if I can get some plowing videos with this thing when it's a couple inches out there. Alright, I'll see you guys later.